Let's make it a good day.
Coming up today, the one where carpool karaoke comes back.
It's like you're always stuck in second gear.
And James Corden have some very special guests for this ride. Then, Dax Holt talks with the always, controversial, outspoken former housewife, Brandi Glanville. He'll join us live with the highlights. And ain't no mountain or rock wall high enough. Find out what happens when Kendall and Ted go rock climbing. Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Good morning, Forest Lake. Good morning, Barnum. Good morning, Cannon Falls. And good morning to you. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jason. Please say hello to my sidekick sister from another mister and Wendy's Employee of the Month, Kendall Mark, everyone.
Yellow.
Look at you in pink.
Pretty in pink, right?
You look great.
Thanks.
You look great. Again, we talked about this yesterday. We had school picture day, publicity photo day, and you wore a beautiful, beautiful pink dress like that.
Mm-hmm.
It looks fantastic.
I like pink.
No, you look beautiful.
Thanks.
Absolutely. So don't waste it just on us. Go out today and do something. I don't know, you know, take Jordan out, do something. I want a lot of people to see you in that outfit.
Okay, thanks. I'll work on that. I was going to maybe go pick up dog food, so.
Sure, the grocery store people deserve to have you look beautiful.
I did have a nice conversation with the grocery store lady today when I was picking up some groceries.
Oh, see, they're delightful.
Mm-hmm.
They're essential workers we learned during the pandemic.
Yes.
That's right.
We did.
Jason Show Rangers, I don't ask you for a lot. I just ask you to watch the show, occasionally enjoy it. Occasionally, you don't even have to enjoy it every day.
No.
But I need a favor, right, Kendall? We need a favor. We're a
We
team.
need you.
We need you. You've heard me moan and groan and go on and on about this Fox 9 Town Ball business, which is the evening side. Because if you're watching us from another city, we're part of the Fox 9 building, Fox 9 family, and we have a news department. And at night, it's all about Town Ball. They go to these different cities. The kids play the baseball. Ian Leonard, our meteorologist, dresses up like a chicken. And then they get prizes. Anyway. And that's all this station's talking about this year. So I like to bother the bosses, so I've been, But now they've signed us up to be part of this nonsense. So we are now doing a live Jason show, July 14th. What's the stadium, Ted? What is it? Parade Stadium in Minneapolis, right by the Walker, the Sculpture Garden, right there. Beautiful part. You don't even, it's right off the highway. You don't even have to go deep into downtown. It's easy, accessible, beautiful. We're going to be there doing a live Jason show at 10 a.m. July 14th. So Kendall, myself, Jeff, Eric, Ted, Tyler, Leo, we all need you to take the day off. And we need to fill that audience. We need to fill the stadium, the stand. Is it a stadium? It's a stand, right, Jeff? It's a stand.
It's a field of dreams.
Sure. I need to fill those bleachers because I need a bigger crowd than Chicken Man Ian. I need a bigger crowd to show the evening people who think they're, we need to show them who you guys are. We need to show them that you guys are better.
Yeah, I mean, people have been wanting to come to the show for 18 months now?
Yeah.
This is your opportunity.
This is the kickoff of, so please, listen to me begging you, because I want to I want to just zip the bosses too. Yeah. So we need all of you July 14th, Parade Stadium in Minneapolis, live, 10 a.m. Bring the kids, bring the family, bring wieners, bring potato chips, bring brats. It's a little too early for a cocktail, but
we don't judge.
We're not going to be looking at your cups.
Nope.
You know, so whatever. Come join us so we can beat Chicken Man, Ian Leonard.
Yep.
And Kelsey and all the people over there. We want to just wipe the floor.
We want to show them how fun we are.
Yeah. We can't have less audience than they. We can't have that. We can't, no. And I'm depending on you. July 14th. We're going to have some fun, actually. It's going to be, all kidding aside, it's going to be a good time. So
I'm excited.
I may bring treats.
Really?
I may bring treats for everybody.
For real?
For real.
Will you give me your HBO password too?
Oh, crap. I haven't done that yet.
Oh.
Later. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Thank you. James Corden hosted the Friends reunion on HBO Max, and he made the experience worth his while. Yeah, that's what. This is how you do it. You get this in your contract, because he got the cast to take part in one of his legendary bits. Look.
John's a joke you broke, your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. But when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year, I'll be there for you. Oh my God, he's harmonizing. I'll be there for you, like you've been there before.
Point to the friend who broke character and laughed the most whilst filming. Oh, it's all Kudrow, really?
I'm the worst. I have no training, no
best.
discipline.
But she's also got the best laugh ever. Hold on.
I would agree. Lisa Kudrow laughing hysterically is and was the best part of it. Well, the reunion was great, but is so good. If you guys get a chance, I wish I would have thought about this earlier. I would have shown it to you guys. Go on YouTube and look for the Friends blooper reel, and it's one of the later seasons, and there is a blooper with Lisa Kudrow and Jennifer Coolidge. Remember when Jennifer Coolidge made a guest appearance there, and Jennifer Coolidge says a word that gets Lisa Kudrow laughing every time. They're sitting on the couch in the coffee shop, and Lisa keeps laughing because every time Jennifer Coolidge says the word, it is one of the funniest bloopers I have seen. So just Google it. It's on YouTube. I think it's like season 6 or 7, but it's the episode. It's the one with Jennifer Coolidge.
Okay.
But yeah, I love Carpool Karaoke. It's good to see it back again. Another sign of normalcy.
Right.
Yeah.
He's just rolling with it right now, too. He had a fake musical with Ariana Grande. Now he's got this with Friends. He has a show with Friends.
He was on Stern yesterday, Baba Booey, talking about the controversy. Some folks didn't like that he played a gay character and he's a straight guy. You know me. That doesn't bother me so much. Acting is acting. As long, I obviously want representation, but I don't dislike the guy because of that. He took a role. I'm not going to dislike him because of that.
And I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, and I respect the opinion of people, and that was his point. Everyone can just have different opinions, but you don't have to hate each other. The Friends reunion, by the way, if you didn't see it, all 7 of you, it's on HBO Max right now. Let's move on. The Fresh Prince is jumping into a new business. Variety shows. Will Smith is teaming up with Netflix for an hour-long special. It's going to feature sketches, musical performances, and celebrity guests. That's right. It's like the Carol Burnett Show. It expands Will's existing relationship with Netflix. He's been an executive producer on a number of projects, and it's going to drop later this year. I love variety shows. I'm old enough to remember them. I'm old enough to remember Carol Burnett and Sonny and Cher. So many people have tried to revive the reality show. Neil Patrick Harris, Rosie O'Donnell, I could go on. It's hard. It's a genre that died off in the late 70s, and I don't think it's coming back. That taste of entertainment isn't around anymore. I don't even think Will Smith could do it.
I wonder if he'll there's not a ton of information out there on this. I wonder if he'll bring his wife and his kids into it. I think he could get a spin that way. Plus, he just knows like everybody. But I don't know.
I hope not.
Oh, okay.
I don't want the.
Her Red Table Talk, people love it.
That's fine. That's her project. I don't need the whole family up there. I don't want to see the kids singing and dance. And I like variety shows, and I love Will. But I just don't know if modern audiences have an appetite for that type of show anymore.
Right. Like I mean, if we're full disclosure, if it airs tomorrow, I'm not going to watch it.
And I probably wouldn't either. I would for the sake of the show to be able to review it.
To talk about it.
But I don't know. And I love Carol Burnett, which, by the way, there's not going to be anything. There's not going to be a variety show better than Carol Burnett. So why are we bothering? That's the creme de la creme. That's it's so good. Next in the dish, you guys know I love college football season.
Oh, he didn't even say it right. Football bowl
Wait,
season.
what? I didn't say it right.
No.
Roll it back, teleprompter. I said it right. Roll it back.
I think
Prompter.
you just said college football season. You forgot the bowl, a very important part.
Okay, I'll try it again.
Okay.
Next in the dish, you guys know I love college football bowl season, right? There's the Rose Bowl, the Fiesta Bowl, the Liberty Bowl. I performed there freshman year of high school. I was in the band. The Sugar Bowl. And soon there's going to be a bowl named after a late night talk show. Look at this.
I've dreamed of having a college football bowl game named after me. And tonight, I'm thrilled to announce that that dream is finally coming true. Let's go live now to the brand new and beautiful SoFi Stadium here in Los Angeles, which is now the site of the inaugural Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl. That's right. That's the name of the bowl game. This is history in the making. Never before has a bowl game been named after a human being. And Papa John doesn't count. He's barely human. This is our drum line.
The Jason Show Coon Rapids Checker Bowl will be brought to you in a couple weeks. I'm sponsoring a Checkers Bowl. Yeah.
Okay.
The Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl is not a joke. It's gonna happen in December, and it's going to air on ABC. I mean, you can just buy the naming rights. So
It's just crazy. It's
you
just funny.
Look, oh, no, look. I should sponsor a town ball game. I wonder how much that would be. How can we do a Jason Show town? Is $10?
We could sell TB.
We could sell our dog. Yeah. Anyway, I'll call the boss on the break and find out how much it'll be.
Okay.
We have a lot more to come, so please go get some more Cheetos and join us after this. Back in a moment. The dish continues next. Dax Holt is here to give us the highs and lows of his chat with the drama-filled, outspoken former housewife, Brandi Glanville. Then, hope you are securely strapped in, because Kendall and Ted are taking us on a rock climbing adventure where there is a lot on the line.
And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling.
And we are looking back at some of the biggest songs of summer. That and more when the Jason Show continues.
Ooh, it's something magical.
Well, we'd done a couple of dives, and we caught a couple 100 pounds of lobsters or something like that. And he went down for a third dive. Everything was normal, and he kind of drifted away. His bubbles went away from the boat. And then I just saw a huge boil splashing, slashing all over the water. And I thought, oh, man, this is it. This is that shark attack that we're always, worried about.
I just got hit by a freight truck. Just this bang! And then everything just went instantly dark, and I'm just moving, traveling fast through the water, and I'm like, what the heck? Did I just get eaten by a shark? And I was like, no, shark's mouths aren't that big, and I don't feel any teeth. Oh, great, I didn't get eaten by a shark.
And I'm interested.
But I'm in a whale's mouth.
You're in a whale's
what
mouth.
What the do I do?
You knew you.
The man who was in a whale's mouth was telling the story to Jimmy last night. Look, do you believe him?
Yes. Happens in the Bible, too.
Happened in Pinocchio, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's double whammy.
Speaking, anyway, our hot dish continues with our insider to the stars. Please welcome back to the show from the Hollywood Raw podcast. He's never been in a whale's mouth. Dax Holt, everyone. Good morning, Good morning, Dax.
Good morning. Never had that intro before, but thank you for that.
You're very welcome. Dax, Dax, do you believe this guy? Do you think he was really swallowed by a whale?
Listen, the part that I'm thinking at, if he was really in the whale's mouth, then that's kind of some PTSD for Jimmy Kimmel to make him go back at a whale's mouth there on set, don't you think?
See, that's why I don't think it happened. I don't think that happened. Anyway, you had a really good guest that I'm actually familiar with, Brandi Glanville, former Real Housewife of Beverly Hills. Give me some of your takeaways.
So one of the things that she told us that I was a little surprised about, obviously you know all the drama that went down between her and Denise Richards and all the headlines that came out about them hooking up. Well, they have not been friends. They haven't talked for a long time. I mean, clearly Denise Richards was very upset with Brandy for kind of discussing what had happened, and she said that it never did and all this kind of stuff. And Brandy said, you know, the other day she actually liked one of my photos on Instagram.
Oh.
And that's kind of shocking to me that like these two are like at war, and then Denise goes and likes a photo of her and Leanne Rimes and Eddie Cibrian all together at her son's birthday. And she goes, is this a public olive branch? Like what's happening right here? And we asked her, did you reach out to Denise? She said, yep, I sent her a message saying, hey, you know, sorry the way things went down, like appreciate you liking one of my photos. So we'll see if there's any conclusion to that. But the best thing about Brandy is she is such an open book. She hides from nothing. So we got into everything. We got into Eddie Cibrian and their divorce, and Leanne Rimes. You know, there was a whole cheating scandal with Leanne Rimes and Eddie back in the day. And now Brandy and Leanne seem to be very good friends. And we talked to her about that, and she said, yep, we are. She's like, Leanne invited me over to Eddie's birthday party the other day. Like, we get along really well. We're almost like sister wives at this point. And we're like, how did you move past everything? She goes, you know what, maybe I just have a bad memory, but you know, it's for the kids. Essentially, we fought for decades, and now we're actually really close.
You know, that is good. I mean, not to be too woo-woo and hallmarky, but that is good for the kids, though. I mean, that's kind of the way, that's the best case scenario.
Absolutely. And then we got into some other stuff. I mean, again, it goes back to she doesn't hold back from anything. We talked about this secret closet that she says Lisa Vanderpump has that is full of fur coats that she won't let camera crews into because Lisa Vanderpump is a huge animal rights activist, so it would be very strange for her to have a closet full of fur coats, and she claims that it's 100% there. She goes, ask some of the other housewives. We're not supposed to talk about it, but I don't care because I don't like Lisa Vanderpump.
Wow!
Yeah, she drops some major T, left and right.
We showed earlier the Corden Friends Carpool Karaoke. She talked about one of the friends, didn't she, Schwimmer?
She dated like half the cast. She dated David Schwimmer and Matt LeBlanc back in the day, like when they were on Friends. And we're like, how did you guys meet? And she just she was in that circle. She was a model before, you know, obviously being a reality star. And she was just kind of in that circle. She's dated a lot of big celebrities, including Ben Stiller as well. But she said, you know, Matt, she said with David Schwimmer, she goes, the weird thing with him was that we would be out on a date and he'd be wearing concealer. And I was like, oh, so like he would come off set from filming and you guys would go out? And she goes, no, he would just be wearing concealer around all the time. And she goes, it really kind of weirded me out. So yeah, I wasn't into it.
Oh, okay. Well, there are worse things. Worse. Did she?
Oh, here's the other one.
Yeah.
Sorry. She was telling us about one day she was drunk at the Beverly Hills Hotel, or Beverly Hills or hotel? I don't remember what hotel she was at. And she said that she saw Brad and Angie sitting at a table nearby. And she was like, I was drunk. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna go up and talk to them. So she sat down at their table and she started talking to her about her boob job, plastic surgeon. And she goes, I wanted to go to talk to Angie because Angie very famously had the double mastectomy. And she goes, so I went in, I just started talking to her about our plastic surgeon we had in common. I'm like, oh, Brandy, you have a really interesting life.
Yeah, yeah. When you think that that's what they wanted to talk about at that lunch, that is, yeah. Well, I can't wait. I can't wait to listen to this. I'm going to on my way home. Dax, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You can find the Hollywood Raw podcast wherever you get podcasts. Sam Goody, B. Dalton, and more. We got some, before we get back to the dish, we're getting emails, Kendall.
Oh.
We're getting even letters. We even had some letters delivered. People think that you're going to need tickets to come to our live show at Parade Field in Minneapolis on July 14th. You don't need tickets. You just show up. It's even easier than coming here. Just show up.
Yeah.
July 14th, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. we're going to be live. Yeah. Now, I'm going to call. Kendall, do you mind if I do something real quick? I'm going to call our boss real quick.
Does it ever matter if I mind?
This is Marion Mim Davey. She is our news director. She's very important.
Yes.
And I'm going to ask her if we can.
Hola.
Oh, hello. Is this Marion Mim Davey, Vice President of News for Fox 9?
Speaking.
This is Jason. I'm in the other studio down the hall. You're live on the air. I think I legally have to tell you that. Am I right on that?
Yes.
Okay. We're wondering, Jimmy Kimmel sponsored a bowl game, and we here at the Jason Show, we're wondering if we can sponsor a town ball game.
Boy, is that amazing. What a great idea.
Oh, I'm glad you like it. Do you know, can we talk fees? Like, how much will you charge us?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, nothing. So we can put our logo on things?
Sure. I mean, your face is so underexposed in the shows and in this town. So I think the more opportunities we have to put your face all over everything, the better.
Next in the dish.
Jason, did you just get all the rest of us fired? We're just wondering.
We were just canceled.
Okay,
Just
you guys
canceled.
were fired,
Yep.
all of us.
Next in the dish. Things aren't looking too promising for me. Or Beverly Hills housewife Erica Jane, after a Hulu documentary about her was released, she and estranged husband Tom Girardi are accused of orchestrating a big O sham divorce to protect their big O money. Tom is facing countless lawsuits and fraud allegations. According to our friends at Page Six, Erica's lawyers dropped her like a hot potato, saying the trust and attorney-client relationship is broken down and is irreparable. No, let's, as my friends Lori and Julia say, let's Hollywood speak this. It has nothing to do with all that nonsense. It's the documentary. I watched part of it before I fell asleep. I was tired. And it doesn't paint him in a good light. It doesn't answer the question of the, when do you know it? How do you know it? It doesn't answer all of those about Erica. It doesn't answer the question of, did she know? And if she knew, when did she know? And how much did she know? That it doesn't go into that, but it paints Tom in not a good light. Not a good light.
And you don't usually have to hire attorneys for good reasons. So a lot of people are probably like, okay, well, is that normal? It's not very easy for an attorney to dump a client. It's a lot easier to fire your attorney than it is for them after they've already worked with you to push you away. So.
Legal analyst Kendall Mark. I forget, you're the daughter of a judge and a wife of a lawyer.
Hey.
Hey.
Give me a JD.
That's right. What's that?
Okay, Juris Doctorate, but it's fine.
Next in the dish. Why do you think I host a show? I have no other marketable skills.
Yes, you do, Jason.
No, I don't.
That face is very marketable. Just ask our boss.
Are you getting in on this now? Yeah.
I want to be on her good side, ma'am. You're great.
I just received a text message from our boss that reads, I must always remember not to answer the phone between 10 and 11 Central Time. Yeah. Next in the dish, Annie Murphy visited Fallon last night. Don't know who she is? Well, she played Alexis, you, David, on Bleeps Creek, and she talked about the first time she met Jimmy. Look at this.
Catherine,
I remember this.
in very Catherine fashion, was like, Annie, come on and meet Jimmy. And so I kind of gollumed out of the green room and approached you.
Gollum.
And you were like, Annie, it's so great to meet you. You do such a great job on the show. And all of my internal organs fell out of me, and then just vowels and consonants spilled out of my mouth.
Yeah.
And then I ran, not walked, back to the green room. You were still standing there. Ran back to the green room and promptly burst into tears. And then I was recounting the story to my parents, and my father has never been more disappointed in me. And he was like, kid, for Jimmy Fallon?
Yes!
You cried for Jimmy Fallon.
Yes, Dad, that's right.
And so I have to be on my...
Yes, Dad. She's in a new sitcom. It's another one I can't say legally. It's called Kevin Can Bleep Himself. Can she not do a show called Al? It's going to air on AMC. AMC, which, by the way, we got to go. AMC and Bravo have too many commercial breaks. Are you with me, America? They do 2 minutes of content and then 5-minute commercial breaks. 4 minutes of content, 18 minutes of commercials. They have 27 commercial breaks. Hey, speaking of commercials, we'll be right back. Stay with us, everyone. Or maybe not. Mim has cursed our show now. Leo, what are you doing? We'll be right back. Just joking. Putting Leo to the test. We love getting out and putting our strengths to the test, don't we, here on the show? Recently, Kendall visited a local gym. Now, here's the deal. Full honesty, full disclosure, I was supposed to join her, but I was very injured. So in my place, producer Ted took my spot. Take a look.
So I like to think I'm cool most of the time. This is the part where Eric can show the Valley Fair video where I was definitely not cool.
You did great, Ted.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you, buddy.
What the heck am I? I don't think I'm cool enough to just climb a wall with no instruction. Good news is, I happen to know someone very intimately who is. This is my cousin Lydia. Hi. Hey, where are we?
We are at Vertical Endeavors in Bloomington. There are 3 Vertical Endeavors climbing gyms within the Twin Cities,
Okay.
and we're there 4 times a week.
And there's like
on
different
Fridays.
ways you do this, right? Like you do it without ropes.
There's bouldering, and there's top rope climbing. There are auto belays, and there's lead climbing.
Is that when you say belay on?
On belay, yes.
Belay on belay?
Pretty much, yes.
I'm really smart.
You are brilliant.
Most
You're so
days.
smart and beautiful.
So I brought Ted. Ted? Why did I bring Ted, everyone? Because I needed to compete with someone, and shockingly, Jason wasn't available to climb a wall. Are we surprised?
And I'm the best climber you know.
Is he though?
So what you guys are going to be doing is top rope climbing, which means the rope is already at the top of the wall. I will be on the ground, and I'm your belayer. And so I have this belay device right here, and the rope goes through that. We'll tie you guys in to the other side of the rope, and you go up. I'll take the slack out of the rope while you're climbing, and if you fall, this will catch you.
So it's that thing.
This little guy.
And these guns.
And these huge, huge, beefy guns are keeping you safe.
Ted and I and Ted. Okay.
Who's gonna make sure that she's
Oh, well, that's
sticking
okay.
with the rules?
You wanna do this?
I just want to make sure I'm protected.
Oh my God. Okay, that's because Ted's gonna have to eat like cottage cheese if he loses.
Oh. No.
Would you eat cottage cheese?
No,
Would you eat
absolutely.
lasagna?
I don't eat this.
What's wrong with lasagna?
Okay, so Ted loses, he's eating lasagna.
I'm just making sure there's nothing that's gonna get like.
The thing about these mats is when you fall, it gets tighter.
I know you have the guns. I can
Yeah,
see that,
right.
But they might get a little tired.
So just straight.
Big thing is, trust your feet. Unless you want to do pull-ups all the way up. Too.
Sure, right. I mean,
And I see it. You definitely could.
I did 13 pull-ups in high school. Yeah, I know.
I noticed Ted's wall does not have this thing.
You'll be okay.
Well, you'll be okay.
Yeah,
what
you'll
does that mean?
be fine. Just reach around it.
Oh, on belay?
Belay is on. Wait,
Oh,
do you want to count down?
No, should we pray?
All right, just go.
Oh.
She's
Aw.
cruising.
I don't like
there you
that
go.
one. What are you doing over there? Just grunting like a lot. Just don't look down.
You were right that my arms are gonna get tired.
I don't know where to go from here. What the do now?
Literally stuck.
I'm stuck too. Are we allowed to quit? Oh my God. I honestly don't think I can go anymore. Lynn?
Yeah.
I think my arms are done. I'm
It's
not
okay,
gonna lie.
you can fall anytime.
Okay.
I'm coming
Just
down.
let go.
3, 2, we're done. Okay. Okay. I'm done.
Oh.
Now what
Ready to come
happens?
down?
Go
I'm
down.
ready.
All right.
I'm just dangling here. Don't land on me.
Oh my God. My arms are on
That
fire.
was amazing. That was so good.
Eric wants us to go. Okay, Ted, we did it.
Yay.
We both can't move our forearms.
I can't. This is like my hands are stuck.
They're stuck. I honestly, genuinely want to do it again to get over that hump, but it's gonna have to wait a minute.
I'm good.
That was really good.
I don't think I can do that.
I can't even close my.
I honestly.
Kendall and Ted join me now. Ted, first of all, I mean this in a not creepy way. God, you looked hot in that getup. You looked real hot, Ted.
I should just keep it for all my segments.
How long did it take for your hands to go back to normal?
Well, I couldn't snap for like a day.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe a day. But like the initial sting lasted about 20 minutes.
Now, Kendall, you were telling us off air that it didn't, other than me not being there, it also didn't go quite as you thought because of photographer Eric. Tell it why.
Tell the nice people at home how photographer Eric made it really hard on Ted and I.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my cousin Lydia rock climbs all the time. She's a professional, and she was like, "I'm very surprised you and Ted didn't do this wall. It's the same difficulty, but it doesn't angle." And I'm like, "Well, why didn't we?" "Oh, photographer, you're a photographer, thought the lighting was bad."
So because Ted, you were nearly injured for the sake of good lighting, Ted, and it's.
We do have to show after we shot that, Kendall decided to take things. She wanted to prove that she could climb farther than me.
I was mad.
Oh, so this is unaired footage. This is the director's cut. Is this Kendall?
This is after we wrapped shooting.
We were done. We were leaving.
Back.
You went higher, Kendall?
I went all the way up.
Oh my goodness!
I was like,
you little spider monkey, look at you.
Thanks. I was like, there's no way.
That's terrifying.
I'm losing to Ted. I have to do it.
Because explain to the folks, you guys did have a bet, right?
We did have a bet, so Ted doesn't eat anything. So it's very difficult to come up with what I would eat.
Yeah, you eat everything.
Yeah, and it was like some intestine thing, and I was like, ew, fine, but I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
So Ted is going to eat. You'll find out.
Yeah, we're not going to tell you. All we're going to say is,
gave it away.
all you know is nitpicky Ted right there eats basically peanut butter sandwiches, and that's it. When we come back, he is going to be forced to eat something that he really doesn't like, and it's microwaved. So it's really bad when we come back. Back in a moment.
All the way up.
Little spider monkey. Welcome back. Having fun. It's good to be back here. It's good to be back next to you. I missed you. Before the break, Kendall and producer Ted had a bet over who was a better climber, the obvious winner. But more importantly, there was a clear loser, Ted. And we have a bet to settle. And that means it's time for Ted Tries It, everybody. That's right. So Ted is in the control room. I love that open so much. It gives me joy. Anyway, so again, just to reset the table, as they say, Ted hates everything. You have a very limited palate, and it's not a joke, right? I mean, you don't make this up for the show. You really do only like 5 things.
Yeah. I mean, I know what I like, and I stick with it.
Okay. So, oh, I can't wait for this. Kendall, would you, because you picked this, reveal the food item you're forcing Ted to eat?
Well, we may or may not have given a little hint during the show. You might have caught it during when we were taping. I said, would you eat lasagna?
So there it is. Ted is going to be forced, not homemade lasagna, but the good folks at Stouffer's. Microwave lasagna with meat and sauce with 2 times the meat. 2 times the meat. Now, Ted, what? Yes?
I will say when I agreed to this, Kendall was like, "Oh, Jeff will just make the lasagna."
No.
I did say Jeff would probably make it.
She said Jeff would make homemade lasagna? No.
I never told him.
What do you think he is? Maria Canto or whatever her name is?
Well, Maria Callender. I mean, he is. He makes really great dishes.
Yeah, no. Okay, Ted, really quick, because it's bubbling hot. What's your aversion to lasagna, Ted?
You know, well, it's like the ricotta cheese. It's a problem.
Okay, well, make sure you get a little ricotta in the bite. Go to, Ted, take your very first bite ever of lasagna, hot, fresh out of the microwave. Here we go.
The upstairs microwave.
Yeah, blow on it. I don't want
This
you
is
injured.
A good-sized bite. You can't say I'm not.
I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Go ahead.
I don't want it to get stuck in my beard and stuff.
I don't either. Okay.
Just eat it, you Nancy.
Okay. What? Oh, what?
That's not terrible.
Really?
We opened Ted's palate.
Ted, you're a big boy now.
Stouffer's.
Look at you. I think there's an endorsement deal from Stouffer's coming, my friend.
Seriously.
If the sales department's watching, and that's unlikely, but if they are watching, call the good folks at Stouffer's.
At Town Ball on July 14th, we will have lasagna on a stick.
Jason Show lasagna on a stick at Town Ball. Yeah. Ted, are you going back for seconds?
No. I'm just
Okay.
sort of looking at it.
Ted, that was $4.19. Eat the whole thing. $4.19
Oh.
of good working money.
Yeah. We'll go have some lunch. Ted,
we'll do that for the after show.
That's right. That doesn't exist. Ted Johnson, everybody. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Ted.
$4.19.
Good pick.
Thank you.
Good pick. You tried.
Yeah, I mean,
but we really did open his world.
we did. I mean, his face was like,
It was like Mikey from the Life commercial. He likes it.
he likes it.
Mikey likes it. We're going to be right back. Stay with us, everyone. Back in a moment. That was good. Welcome back to the show. Thanks for being here. Many are calling that the song of summer for 2021. Good for You by Olivia Rodrigo. The kids love her. Oh, the kids. That song plays on my radio station all the time. You hear it everywhere these days, from radio to TikTok. Well, welcome back. Every summer, it seems like one song is hard to avoid. Like it's everywhere. I wanted to take a look back at songs of the summer from the past 5 years, just to get us in the mood, sing a little bit. First up, let's go to 2020, that lovely year. One song dominated the year, including the summer. Which one? This one. Yep. Blinding Lights by The Weeknd a few weeks ago. Listen to this. It became the longest charting solo song in the Billboard Hot 100 history. Kendall, it's still on the charts.
And on the radio all the time. It's on all the time. And I still like it.
It is a song I'm not sick of yet.
Yeah.
But it's hard to believe that it's still there. It reminds me of like in the 90s, that Boyz II Men Mariah Carey song was charted for like 4 months. It was crazy. Let's move. What?
Are you going to sing it for us? 'Cause I
No,
can't
you don't
remember
want
how
me to
it
sing it.
went.
I love Mariah and I don't want to ruin it. Moving to 2019, one song led the way. Do you remember this?
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
The remix of the Lil Nas X song with Billy Ray Cyrus topped the Billboard Hot 100 for 19 straight weeks. I like Lil Nas. I do not like that song.
What?
I despise that song.
Oh, my
I do not enjoy that.
Wow.
No. I almost have like a, ugh. I have a
An
bad
aversion
reaction
to
to
it?
it. Yeah. And I like Billy Ray, and I like Lil Nas. I hate that song.
I like it.
Maybe because it was played so much. 'Cause
Yeah.
that happens. You like a song and then look at you.
I still like it. I'm still jamming to it in my head.
Obviously, you're on camera. Everyone's seeing you.
Hi.
Let's go back one more year to 2018 when a female rapper scored this song of summer.
Oh, he's so handsome. What's his name?
And by the way, that's the only 10 seconds we can play of that song. Imagine that. Imagine that. That's Cardi B with Bad Bunny, J Balvin, and her song I Like It. It was her second #1 hit and the first song from a female rapper to have, listen to this, 1 billion streams. 1 billion streams.
I
With
like
the
dollars,
babe.
I like diamonds, I like stunning, I like shining, I like $1 million bills. Where's my pen? I'm signing. I like those Balenciagas, the one that look like socks. Okay, never mind.
Next up, the song of summer for 2017. Remember this?
Despacito, quiero respirar tu cuello despacito. Deja que te diga cosas al oído, para que te acuerdes si no estás conmigo. Despacito, quiero desnudar.
Okay, Despacito. It's hard to escape this song by Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee and Justin Bieber. Another one I couldn't stand.
What? I still love this song.
I still don't like this song. No. This is a victim of overplay.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
I liked it, but radio killed it for me.
You're wrong.
Yeah, and again, let me just say, I'm a little jaded because I do a radio show where a lot of these songs, we call them bump-ins, and this was a bump-in for like a year.
Okay, this was like my wedding song.
It was?
Well, it's not the first song we danced with. That would be funny. But no, we played this song like it was the summer of my wedding, so it makes me happy.
Oh, okay, well, that's good. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Finally, 5 years ago, we were all dancing to this song of summer in 2016.
And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. Go. Ooh, it's something
Okay.
magical.
I know a lot of you don't like the JT, but here's JT's Can't Stop the Feeling from the movie Trolls. It was the best-selling song of the year, winning a Grammy and earning an Oscar nomination. Look, I know a lot of you watching, including our buddy Jace, don't like him. I'm sorry, I love this song. It puts me in a good mood. And I start dancing. If I need to be, I run to it. I enjoy it. I do like it. I'm sorry for all those haters, the JT haters, which you have reason to, but I love it.
I do love this song.
It still makes me happy. I still love Happy. Remember that song?
Yes, with Pharrell.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm happy.
Anyway. Yeah. Oh, let's just roll this anyway. And this was a great video too. This was a really good video. Look at just normal people being happy in the laundromat. And when was the last time you saw someone happy in a laundromat? The 12th of never. Nobody's happy in a laundromat. Look, she's very happy. Yeah. Look, the balloon guy's happy. Anyway, dear friends, we're gonna take a break. Let's test Leo. Is he gonna? Oh, he's awake. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Oh. I sure hope you have as much fun watching our show as we have putting it on, because we are just having a great time today, aren't we?
Cherry on top kind of day.
That's right, sure is. Hey, you can stay connected with our show on the social media. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Just search for Jason Show TV. We appreciate the follow. And our personal accounts too, Kendall Mark, and just my name, Jason Matheson on Instagram. That's where I'm the most active. Are you ready for the bubblegum goodbye, my dear friend? What's the craziest experience you've had on a vacation? Well, it's a great question. And we'll reveal the answer after this from our sponsors, like Stouffer's. Welcome back to the show. Photographer Eric back on the jib camera. Beautiful shots. Our bubblegum goodbye question. What's the craziest experience you've had on a vacation? Kendall?
I couldn't really think of anything that's too crazy, other than we almost sunk the boat we were on in the middle of a lake.
That's
I think
a good
I told
one.
you that story, though.
Yeah, you did.
We nosedived and almost lost everything.
That's a good story.
Yeah, and we just don't go on a lake when no one else who actually lives on the lake is on the lake, because that means you're dumb.
Yeah. Mine is after a long day at Disney World, the mother-in-law was with us, and we were bone tired. We were at the park, rope drop at the beginning of the day till the park closes. And you just want to get back to your hotel. And there's an area of the parking lot at Hollywood Studios where the Ubers are. Well, we couldn't find an Uber. And Mama Haas goes, oh, look, that looks like an Uber. We get into a random vehicle that we're not sure is a legal Uber or Lyft. And she goes, hey, can you take us to our hotel? And Colin and I are going, what are you doing? This guy could take us into the woods and kill us. And we got in there, and the whole time Colin is holding the car door just in case he needs to jump out. Meanwhile, I'm praying, and I'm not even religious. I'm making up prayers. We got home safely, but yeah.
She was right.
Kinda. Tomorrow, We love her, and so do you. Aaron Schwab returns with details on a big show happening this weekend. Schwab-A-Rainy tomorrow. But that's going to do it for us today. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself, because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you back here tomorrow for Friday.